It is so freaking cold here in Georgia. So we're making biscuits and gravy for dinner. And this is James's coat, and I cook in his stuff all the time. He doesn't know. This pan, we're gonna do 2 pork sausage rolls. This is like Aldi brand or something. Premium pork sausage. The sage one is fabulous. Ooh. Ooh, wait, yeah. We're gonna brown this up. I put it in a dry pan because the fat, we're gonna use it, but we don't wanna add any extra fat, okay? So, brown this up. This takes, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so, maybe less. I'm gonna add a little bit of sage. James tells me he doesn't like sage, but I add it to this every time. It's gonna be just fun. I love sage though, oh my gosh. Especially with this and any sort of like breakfast biscuit, sausage, any sausage dish, okay? Add a little sage. Huh. James just doesn't know what he likes, you know? I help him. I know what he likes. That's all that matters, okay? I'm the one cooking. All right, let that brown. Coming back. It's nice and brown. There is a lot. Ooh, there is a lot of fat in there, but you need it. Okay, so this is just regular all-purpose flour. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep the heat on. We're gonna do 8 spoons of this. This is like a big tablespoon. So 1, 2, we got that 3, 4, 5, 6, what did I say, 8, 7. We're gonna do 7. Okay, what you do now, we're gonna turn the heat down just a touch. You're gonna cook this flour because if you don't cook it and brown the flour and get it all mixed up in that fat, it's gonna taste a little raw, you know? Like raw oats, raw something, okay? So, you don't want that. You want that flour to be fabulous, you know? And cooked and flavorful. You want it to taste like that sausage fat. Part of me feels like I should have used a bigger pan, okay? So, just mentally recognize that, okay? This is gonna probably be messy, but every time I cook, it's always messy. Okay. We are nice and browned. Now you're gonna take your gallon of milk, okay? It's not gonna take a whole gallon, but it's probably gonna take about 5 or 6 cups. All right, so a little bit at a time, maybe a cup at a time, okay? Just get it working in there, okay? And this is gonna be the base of that gravy. And all we're gonna add after this is salt and pepper. And it is gonna be the most delicious gravy. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm holding that spoon like a Neanderthal. Okay, try not to do that. But I don't know, I need to get some leverage. Okay, all right. Now you can start adding that milk up. Now, would it be good to heat the milk? Yeah, but who's gonna do that? You know, not me. It's heating up in here. It's heating up just fine. You want a nice, thick, rich, fabulous gravy. All right. That's just going to thicken right up. Okay, and you add however much milk you want. Some people like a really thick gravy. So I've had this in restaurants, and sometimes it is like thick enough you could put your spoon in it and it would stand right up. I like it a little bit more runny, okay, a little bit looser. So you just do you. As it cools, it does thicken up as well, so do keep that in mind. All right, so I'm gonna do some more milk. I spent the whole weekend cleaning. Rude. Okay. Okay. All right, so just give that a stir. Let it come up to temp, and once that milk heats, it just thickens. Yes. You got to be liberal with the seasonings, okay? You don't want this not to taste good, okay? So you got to put plenty of salt. This is not the time to be watching that BP, okay? Ooh. And then, all right, this is your arm workout of the day. You have to put so much black pepper in here, you're going to be like questioning, is that too much? But you just keep on going, okay? That's how you know you have enough, is when you really kind of question it. So I'll see you in like 5 minutes. This is scary. This is the consistency I like. Okay, look, you're just gonna have to see from afar, all right? But it is not too thick, not too thin. Fabulous. I'm gonna show you it all plated up, but I like to split a biscuit or multiple biscuits, put this all on, and then I like to have the biggest, fattest glob of the cheap grape jelly to eat on the side and have a little bite with the jelly, without the jelly, and it is just the most perfect school night dinner, cold night dinner, yeah. This is it all plated up. I have the 2 biscuits split. You could butter them if you wanted to. Plenty of the sausage gravy and a nice big dollop of the cheap jelly, okay? Fabulous. A fabulous snack. Mac and cheese eggs 2.0. Okay, so I just dropped this bomb on you yesterday, and I did not tell you where this came from. Okay, so I said it was an OG classic in my house, which is true, okay? OG classic. It started a couple of years ago. I was trying to be a cool mom, and on April Fool's, okay, like I said, cool mom. I was just trying to be a cool mom. I boiled quail eggs, and I put the peeled quail eggs, which took me forever to peel. They're tiny. Oh my God, what are we gonna do with those? Anyway, I boiled them, and then I rolled them around in the mac and cheese powder, and they look just like cheese balls. So I put them in a bowl, and I said, kids, let's have some cheese balls together. And they all took one. They already, you know, they obviously knew it was not a cheese ball. They thought it was funny, but they ate the whole bowl. You guys asked what I do with the extra. I eat it all, okay? And this does not go to waste. It does not go to waste. Sometimes I boil it up just for my chickens, but I mean, it's good just to crunch on too, you know? They're teeny tiny. Anyway, all right. Let's give this a shake. And this is just a fabulous snack. 10 out of 10. Yeah. OOTD, okay? This is an Amazon dress. These are Amazon tights. I have nothing on really to show you, actually. My Brenner and Oldie, Amazon, Baby Daddy, Amazon. This is Hidden Halo brand. It's linked to my storefront. Lots of you have asked, and it has a breakaway chain, so you're not gonna strangle yourself, you know what I'm saying? These boots, boots are by Loeffler Randall. These are my thrift find of my life. I got them for $30. Oh my gosh. Make sure you're doing that. A little potato salad on this egg, it's not gonna hurt a thing. Not a thing. Yeah. Oh, that might be better than the straight up mayo.